the vice presidential debate is less than 4 hours away.
Yeah, so joining us live is Lilly Adams, a senior strategist for Hillary Clinton's campaign. Lilly, thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you again. Let me ask you about...
Yeah, great to talk to you guys.
Let me ask you about a new NBC News poll out today says that about 40% of likely voters don't know enough about Tim Kaine to give an opinion about him. Does that concern you? What does he have to say tonight to introduce himself to America?
Well, it doesn't. Before I worked for Hillary Clinton, I had the good fortune to work for Tim Kaine on his Senate race, and I can tell you that he has a lifetime of public service. He's obviously been elected by the good people of Virginia many, many times, but has really fought for issues that I think all Americans care about, like a good education, safe schools and safe streets, and creating an economy that works for everyone, not just those at the top. So I'm excited for tonight. I think he's got a good game plan, and I certainly don't envy Mike Pence tonight, who will have to defend what I think has been a very tough week for the Trump campaign.
That gets right into the next question, Lilly. Trust is a big issue in this campaign, and voters are skeptical on both sides of the aisle. Do you think that Kaine will need to make the case tonight that Hillary Clinton is more trustworthy, despite the email controversy?
Well, I think you'll see him continue to make the case tonight, and I think you'll see Hillary make the case, as she did today when she was campaigning in Pennsylvania, to talk to voters about what is on their mind. She was in a town hall with women and families to talk about the issues that keep folks up at night. And I think, we all read the polls, and I think she is taking that issue head on. But what you see when you look at her background is that she is someone who has always fought for kids, for families, whether it was getting them health care when she passed the children's health insurance program, or fighting for women to get them equal pay. That's just her lifetime of work. But certainly there's 35 days to go, and she'll continue to make her case.
Yeah, and Wisconsin's considered a battleground state. We have not seen Hillary Clinton in the state since the primary. Do you think we will see her here in these final 35 days?
Well, I think, you'll continue to see a lot of folks, including Bernie Sanders tomorrow. Obviously, Chelsea was just there. I don't think we've mapped out travel for the rest of the campaign yet, but I certainly wouldn't be surprised if you saw her again before we were done. The great news about Wisconsin, as you guys know, is that, folks can early vote today or any day between now and Election Day. So we'll continue to make sure that whether it's a candidate or a surrogate there, that we're reminding folks to get out to the polls and make their voices heard.
All right, Lilly Adams, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much for joining us. And by the way, coming up a little bit later in the broadcast.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you again. By the way, coming up a little bit later at 4:50, we'll hear from the Republican side of tonight's debate.